Hello, Formula 3, Hockenheimring, qualified P7, car rated number 12. Great racing, super fun, super entertaining. Make sure you watch all the way to the end. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. Listen on track. Well, lights out and away we go, starting P7. We got a pretty decent launch here. Try and keep it as clean and as tidy as we can around turn 1. Make sure we don't get any accidents happening. There's an accident behind us in that pink car there doing a nice little pirouette. But we managed to get through safe. We even actually gain one position, I'm pretty sure. If we look at the cars in front of us, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we are in P6 now. So one position off the line, not bad. Gaps starting to form everywhere. We are a little bit in no man's land. We're pretty much 1 second away from the guy in front of us and 1 second away from the guy behind us. The delta on the bottom right for some reason is hidden on the right side. I don't know why RaceLab does that. It just moves the the overlay of the relative on the bottom right just a bit to the right. So you just have to take my word for the deltas, or you can use the top left, the gap numbers on the standings to work out what the delta is between us and the car behind us and the car in front of us. So yeah, pretty boring first lap here. Nothing really entertaining. The guy in front of us is disappearing and then reappearing on track. Very nice. Just trying to keep it tidy. We're still on cold tires, so don't want to take any risk. We have some peace of mind behind us, and yeah, we're still pretty close to the guys in front of us, so we have a little bit of a buffer. We can relax, get into our rhythm and kind of start putting our head down, getting our tires warm, and chasing down the guys in front of us. So yeah, pretty uneventful lap 1. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna skip forward to lap 4 here. Nothing has changed. We're still pretty much chasing down P5, Levi here. He's car rated number 14. We've been chasing them down for 3 laps now since the start of the race, and he has a big moment here at the end of lap 4. Not quite sure where to go. We take the left hand side. He still maintained quite a bit of his speed, so starting lap 5 here, he's gonna be right behind us. We're gonna have to see if he's gonna want to make a move or not. I know the guy behind him is also pretty eager because he's well, first of all, he's higher I rating than both of us, and secondly, he had a pretty decent start, so he's gonna want to move up the field, car rated number 3. So yeah, we see Levi here making use of the slipstream. He gains so much distance on us, so we're gonna hold off the inside line as much as we can here, try and compromise him. He's gonna try making it stick around the outside, which he doesn't really. Roberto Zarza is Zarza is wanting to get in on the action behind us. We're still side by side here, going around the flat right-hander. Gonna try and outbrake him and maintain some momentum around the outside. Maybe go for the cutback, but he keeps the outside line. We get the inside for the next corner. Rodrigo's still right there in the mix. He's actually gonna go past us, and he might even go past Levi if he plays his cards right here. We're all pretty bunched up. All this fighting is feeding us to the guy behind us here. Gonna try and go around the outside, maybe appear in his mirrors, try and make him make a mistake, but nothing really comes of it. So we lose 2 positions there. Oh, coming to the start of lap 7 now. We've skipped forward a little bit. We got our second off track there, which is totally fine. I'm gonna try to see if I can make a move happen, or almost run into the back of him, I guess. Almost ran into the back of Rodrigo there. That would have been that would not have been nice. So yeah, we can make use of the slipstream here. If we tuck in, you can see just how much slipstream you get in these cars. It's actually kind of incredible. Side draft is not really that much of a thing. You see, we instantly lose all of the pull that we had on him once we pull out to the side, but we're gonna dive back into the ideal line and try and get a cutback on Zarza. He's gonna defend pretty well. So now that we've stopped fighting, we are slowly running away from P8 behind us, so not really a big worry at the moment. We have Zarza looking up there, and oh, Levi loses it completely. Wow. Yeah, pretty funny reaction there. Actually, you can see me laughing. Looking pterodactyl laugh. Let's have a look at what happened here. So Zarza looks up in front of us, nothing major. He rides on the curb and loses it. We barely go past him. That was super close. So fast forwarding a little bit here, we can see the beginning of lap 12. Zarza is still pretty much right behind us, and he has well, he took an off track there, but he maintained a lot more exit speed than we did, so we feint going for the defense and then go back to the ideal racing line. He's gonna get a better exit than us, I think, onto this straight, so by the time that we get to the hairpin, he's gonna definitely have caught up, I think, due to the slipstream. So we're gonna not defend, actually. We're gonna maintain the ideal racing line here. We're gonna try and outbrake him and then go for the cutback to focus on our exit speed. We should have a better exit than him, so we're still side by side here going into the flat right-hander. Actually, we're a bit ahead of him here, so we're fully ahead of him, so we have nothing really to worry about, but we unfortunately have a lock up front left while turning, and yeah, Rodrigo gets past us pretty easily. This guy was pretty rapid. He's pretty quick, consistently 2-3 tenths quicker than us. So fast forward lap 14 here, we've caught up to some back markers. Rodrigo's already disposed of this back marker in front of me, but I am having a little bit of a hard time. I don't believe that the back marker actually does anything wrong here. Maybe compromises our exit just a little bit as he loses the rear here, I guess, but this is just bad driving from my part. Yeah, as you can see, I wasn't too happy with what he did, but I couldn't really justify my bad driving on him. So yeah, fast forward to lap 16 now. We've caught up to another back marker, Andrea Pinna. This guy is a bit of a different story. He compromised our line into this corner, which is okay because I just broke kind of too late. But now, if we have a look here, braking way too early for these two corners. He moves out the way, but he's right on the racing line. He goes to the left, and you can see I'm pretty much crying, seething. Oh, we lost so much time, and now we're gonna be fed to Levi behind us. This is the guy that spun out earlier, so there's only 2 laps left. This is an 18-lap race, and he's right behind us. Look at how much speed he actually has. Gonna try to stick it around the inside. Completely my bad on that one. Completely my bad. I kind of overcooked it a little bit. We spun on exit, so he's gonna get a better exit than us. It's gonna be a drag race down to the hairpin pretty much from this point onwards, and we're gonna try and maintain the inside position to either send a dive up or defend, or oh, actually we're gonna cut back to the ideal racing line. Gonna try and get another cutback, focusing on the exit speed here. Almost get collected by the guy behind us there, by Reda. He actually came in super weird into that hairpin, but oh, Levi disappeared for a second there. Okay, so we're still right beside each other. Gonna try and get a better exit than he can. We are on the penultimate lap right now, so anything that I can get back on him, I'm gonna try and do that. We have to be careful how much we fight though, because there is P8 and P9 right behind us, ready to pounce if we make a mistake or crash out. So let's try and fight really hard for this position, but not anything too crazy. He has a little bit of a look up there, goes a bit wide. See if we can make use of that space. We're right on his gearbox pretty much. This was pretty brave for me. If I dived up there, we would have both gone off track. That's me compromising my exit, and now we're coming up to the final lap as we cross the line here now. White flag is waving, so we only have this opportunity to try and get back to Levi and at least make up one position that we've lost. So let's see if we can make something happen. He has a pretty good line through here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a better exit than he is. Maybe not, actually. And try use the slipstream here to gain some overspeed on him. Maybe have an overlap before the hairpin actually arrives. He's gonna dive up the inside, so he's gonna go hard defending. We're gonna dip out to try and get the best exit we possibly can. We get a really, really good run on him, but we just lose the rear, unfortunately. That kills all of our exit speed. We're still right there behind him, but nowhere near close enough to try and make a move. We can use the slipstream to our advantage here, show ourselves in his mirror, maybe pressure him so that he can make a mistake. We go pretty deep. We're super late on the brakes, so yeah, so far it's looking like an all-out brawl. P8 and P9 are catching up every single corner that goes by, so we only have about 4 corners left to make this work. So let's see if maybe Levi can make a mistake. We can capitalize. Coming into the bank left-hander, he locks up once again. We're gonna try and get right beside him for the next corner. We don't make it quite in time. We're right on his back bumper here. Gonna try go for the exit, lose the rear a little bit, lose the rear again, and coming onto the final corner, I thought we were going to get a better driver than him, but unfortunately we lose the car, and thankfully the finish line is as close as it was, because P8 would have actually also had us there. So crossing the line in P7, net gain of 0, so we start in P7, we finished in P7. Yeah, pretty good racing, super close racing in F3, pretty much next to each other all the time. So let's have a look at the results. So here are the results. We gained 53 iRating, pushing us up ever so close to that 2k iRating goal. We gained 0.02 safety rating, which is pretty much negligible, but that's okay. We got P7, started P7, 8 incident points, which is, I don't know, pretty average compared to what everyone else had here. Biggest winner this race was Levi, actually the guy in front of us, with 61 iRating gained, and the biggest loser was Paweł Jersey from Poland with 90 iRating lost. Super unlucky for this guy.